We now return to Let's Play the Banner Saga. Apparently, Avon has a shitload of points that have not been distributed, and I remember from the first time I played this game that happened as well. I don't know why he doesn't come pre-equipped, but he's going to be much more useful if we can actually put these in places. This pretty much maxes him out, actually. You know, I don't think putting it here would actually be useful, because he can't really do any melee attack or anything like that. So really, we should just probably max him out there. Wait a minute, does strength actually work with... Well, it would be his health. So, that would actually... Okay. Max him out there, and put in the rest there, fine. Now this puts him at 12. Shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh well, I can always rearrange them later. Let's go. Great. You enter a village of miners who want to know what has been happening recently between the rumblings of the quake and sightings of dredge in the distance. As you look around, you see a lot of elderly and children, and know that these people will only be more mouths to feed. Let's not expand the caravan further. The words stick in your throat when you tell the townspeople you won't be able to take any more into the caravan. They look disappointed but can understand, planning to hold out as long as they can. They're all dead, but our morale is already poor. Okay, we get 4. Well, we'll just be buying all the food we can. Maybe I should take that back down. No, this is probably the last best place to get food, and we are going to need it, so... Okay, how's Gunolf now? It was only 1 day. Well, great. Let's see where we are. We're not even on the high pass yet. God damn it. A reluctantly formed road once travelers discovered that the summer path would often be completely blocked in the winter. It takes travelers the long way around Haukstorp, which has been good for Haukstorp's economy, and nobody else. From atop a high hill, Haukstorp is named for the many hawks that circle past the tall pines and the loft they sit in that lets them see down into the valley toward Boersgard. The town has never had many residents, but has been steadily growing since helping to construct the high pass. Now, we could rest here to raise morale, but it's going to take us maybe 5 days to get down to Haukstorp, and I'm not sure they have anything else. I'm not sure if we'll have another conflict. That's going to go down immediately, I bet. Basically, we are going to have this penalty for the rest of the game because we'll not be able to raise it up. Look at that, shouts one of your clansmen. The caravan stops to watch dredge pooling into the village you just passed through. I hope anyone who stayed behind got out alive, says Alette, but you have your doubts. They're coming, says Ivor, pointing out a line of dredge leaving the village and marching toward you. As you watch, the dredge in front falls over, then the one behind it falls as well. You hear a twang to your left. Nid, the archery student of Oddleaves, who you recall deftly shooting a snow rabbit, is firing arrows down the hill. Another dredge topples. That's incredible, says Oddleaf, squinting. But we should get out of here. Odd's right, let's go. But why don't you come with us the next time you want to try out that bow, you tell Nid, who nods, with a smile on her face. We have another useless archer. She's not actually useless. She's got a long range. God damn it. That's just a waste of food at this point in the game. She's got a long range, or she's got that Hawkeye ability anyway. An old man sits astride an overgrown portion of the trail. You lost, you ask? He adjusts the leather strap on his head and says, "No, were you?" He jumps up and shuffles toward the caravan, his tattered clothes revealing no weapons. "Well, I've seen better," the old man says, peering into the supply wagons, "but I'll join you." He stands next to a fighter, throws his beard over his shoulder, and puffs up his chest. The fighter grins and the stranger exhales, asking, "What are we waiting for? Lead the way." Who are you and what are you doing out here? "Call me Unnar, or anything else you like," the old man says. A man goes where he pleases, doesn't he? His stern look is more comical than intimidating, but you stop looking for answers. You're welcome to join us if you can keep pace. Keep pace? The old man puffs through his mustache. No fleeter than old Unnar. And husbands, mind your wives. I'm cursed with the golden tongue, not silver. The caravan enjoys a good laugh as they start moving once again. Let's see what this guy... Is he an actual... I don't recall him actually joining me. Oh, here's Nid. I don't know if we've ever spoken. I'm Nid, your rook, I know. We've actually been traveling together for a long time. Isn't it strange how you can be so close to people and not know them? Every day I pass people I swear I've never seen before. I wanted to thank you for letting me join you. Have you always been such a good shot? Honestly, I never even tried before Oddleaf made me. I spent my whole life making clothes, cleaning. Oddleaf's good, but I don't think it was all her doing. It feels right. I just look where I want it to go. Anyway, I feel better. The caravan, the people worrying all day and making problems. Sometimes they really stew in their misery. I'm glad I can do something helpful. Where are you from? I don't think you're from Skoger. I knew most of the people there. No, I had a house in Frostfeller, but we were driven out when the dredge started to show up. My husband died trying to protect our home. My sons and I were thrown out into the fields. I'm sorry. Ekil's men killed my husband. Now Ekil is traveling with us. For a long time I was angry. Why did he get to live? Why did you decide for the rest of us? You look away momentarily, not sure what to say. But I've let it go. I have 3 sons, and I don't want them to grow up with hatred in their hearts. That's why I wanted to thank you. You're welcome, I should be going. Don't think anything of it. We all have our own problems to deal with. Let me know if you need me to put an arrow in something. You can go after Ekil, or Onef. Yeah, she returns to her tent, where her boys are waiting for her. Unnar is not actually a fighter, what the fuck? In fact, we never hear about him ever again for the rest of the story, as I seem to recall, because I forgot about that event completely. Yes, her ability, Bird of Prey, gives her much longer range, plus a 100% chance to hit. What? Oh, okay. Right, the puncture ability. This might actually make her more useful than Alette, except that Alette... No? 8 and 7. Maybe we'll take Nid with us. Really, though, archers have limited use, unless we're going up against humans. In which case, I'd still take Avon because of his lightning ability, if we could line up the damn bastards. Alright, let's go. The Godstone of Dunder passes around you. In the frozen climates here, it looks like the rock has split and is falling apart, held together only by the deep snow. Curiously, when standing between the stones, the wind drops off completely, picking up again once you've passed through. I almost wonder if we should rest here for the night, says Ivor, who seems to have noticed the same thing. With all the snow around it, Dredge might not even be able to find us. Stay here overnight. You walk around camp before settling in. Along each strand of Dunder's massive beard is carved a different part of his story, and you turn your head to and fro to read it. While the Loom Mother was the first to create, she soon found a counterpart in Dunder, who embodied her ideals in a masculine form. Dunder took some of her creations, gave them beards, and showed them the secrets of smithing, though many remember him just as fondly for teaching them games and songs of mirth. As the camp settles in, you notice a group of boys huddled around something. They show you an offering box carved into the Godstone itself. The box is an elaborate construction of interlocking pieces, which slide around when touched. We can't get it open, they tell you. It's like a puzzle. I feel like there's probably something good in there, but at the same time, the Godstone is going to give us protection, and so I feel like if we get greedy here, we're going to be punished. So I'm just going to leave it and get some rest. You and Alette huddle together to keep warm. Fortunately, there were no signs of Dredge in the morning, and everyone is feeling surprisingly well rested. You soon return to travel. That actually took 2 days of food from me. That is bullshit. This is the worst mechanic ever. A gaunt man and woman approach the caravan, hands held high. "A word, friends," the man says. "We are poor farmers down on our luck." The woman hits him and says, "We're outlaws, plain and simple. 10 of us, and we'll help you in a fight for some food up front." "What are your crimes?" "Misunderstandings," the man says. "Mead houses are confusing, never know when you've drank your share." The woman hits him again and says, "We've stolen, killed a few we had to. Skills that might benefit you out here." "Fine, you'll join us, but you'll be watched." The two quickly shuffle to a supply wagon as 8 more bandits emerge from the wilderness. They gorge themselves on salted fish and cheese, taking time to thank everyone. After eating, they politely keep to themselves. The alternative is that they steal your supplies anyway, so we may as well get fighters. In the distance, Hawkstorp smolders like an old campfire. Even from here you can see black figures shambling through it. "That looks like a dead town," remarks Ivor, confirming your impressions. "There's usually survivors," Oddleaf reminds you. "Check it out just in case." "I hope others would do the same for me. Dredge are nothing we haven't faced before." Ivor grunts but otherwise says nothing. Besides, it might throw Bellower off the scent a bit. You head a day's march out towards Hawkstorp. As soon as you step foot in the small town, you think you've made a mistake. It's thoroughly littered with corpses. Within moments, the Dredge are upon you as though you stirred up an angry hornet's nest. You draw your weapons. At least we can earn some renown, because right now we have nothing. So, Dredge. What is this ability? I think all the archers have it. It's the ability to do the puncture, so they do more damage to an enemy whose armor is down that if the archer themselves have not moved. And with Nid, she gets that extra range, 100% hit, and she gets the puncture. On the other hand, it's Dredge, and we'd be better off with one of the actual warriors who have more strength and are probably more useful in this situation. We'll give her a shot, I guess, because if I can use her correctly, she could actually help out quite a bit. this side. It might be an interesting idea to run away and make them chase after me. Unfortunately, these slingers here are going to just easily beat me into the ground. Still have their range. So would he be able to get in there? I don't know, but if we could bundle them up this way, this guy would have some problems getting to me. Gunolf can run in there, that'll knock him out. Then he can run in. We're gonna be surrounded though. Maybe it'd be better to have them come down here and focus on this guy. I mean, this guy would get blocked, and this guy would have a harder time getting towards me too. I could probably charge that guy, actually. But if we let too many of these little guys come after me, I'm gonna regret it. Because they'll whittle down my armor, or in the case of Nid, they will knock her out completely. Not to mention, if I keep them close by, we actually have a purpose for Avind. Because what's going to happen here is I'm going to get clumped up here. This guy... Shit. I was going to click on that guy. Well, here we go. Oh, fuck. And because of this goddamn willpower, I can't use any bonus. And we're facing off against the big guy immediately. Well, that's just fucking great. Lost this one, ladies and gentlemen. Where the fuck is this guy? Does he not get another turn? What the hell's that about? Well, if he doesn't get a turn, then we don't need to really waste time on him. I should come down here and focus on this guy. And I apparently can't, for some inexplicable reason. There we go. So if we keep him stuck back here... then I'm blocking Gunolf. This was... God damn it. Okay, well, Gunolf can get a kill there. What? No, he was not next. I clicked on the fucking thing and it said this guy. I hate this game so much. Okay, now it's Rook. Wouldn't be able to get that one. But I could lower his shields. Nid should also be able to do quite a bit of damage. But the more I take him down, I think the more she'll be able to do. I think she's out of range, though. Does he even have a physical attack? I somewhat think he does not. So instead... no, use the ability. Yeah, she can't get to him. that's something anyway. I don't really want to get closer, but I don't want to stay next to this thing either. This is just asking to get everyone killed by running them in there like that. Nid could probably take that one out. Well, maybe not, because she wouldn't have the armor ability. She wouldn't have the ability to strike his armor. So I guess I'll have to have Rook do it. Which is a huge waste of resources. You can actually get him from right here. Now this one has 18. We have to do something about that as soon as possible. I can't get anyone from here, so I should really increase his armor. I'm probably spending too much to raise that up. Oh shit. Okay. This only increases 2 when I use that ability. She would still be out of range there, but she would get some aggro. Wait a minute, what the hell does that actually do? Just targets. Probably not enough. Let's focus on this guy instead. Only the one. Jesus Christ. God damn it. Walking him into that range is not the smartest fucking thing I've done. Good, he's blocked up again. Now we have to move everyone the fuck away. Otherwise, that is a huge deal. And we'll get him in here then. Should probably save those for this bastard. In fact, I should have been taking him down by now. Anywhere I get him, he is going to be attacked. He's within range everywhere. And since he has 18, that would basically kill him. So, I think we are better off if I attack one of the other guys. Maybe I should attack him? I wouldn't be in range unless I did that. Now that's going to be happening. Now that guy can get even closer, so that was not a good idea. He was dead anyway. Gets him right next to it. What is the range on this? I can go up 4 and over 3. Or up 5 and over the 1. So if I get him right... Wait, was that 5 from me? Yes, that was 5 from me, so... I would have to be right here, which would be out of range. Now, she doesn't move and uses the bird of prey. It'll increase the ability to hit this one. Now wait a minute. It said it should use the puncture. When I read that, I'm pretty sure. Didn't seem to help at all. They're still not diagonal. Alright. Well, with lowered... we gotta go after this guy. We'll have to weaken him so that Gunnar can get the final kill. And that should also take that guy. Oh, damn it! I should have used the... I wanted to use that, but... So at this point, it is basically all down to Gunnulf. Actually, I should focus on this guy. We have to weaken everyone so that Gunnulf can do a cleanup. That is not fair. The aggro was right in front of you. I mean, Rook attacked this bastard. This game cheats. Game just fucking cheats. Well, he's the only one that can actually do anything here. I'll get him over here. Oh, he can. He can actually do a basic attack. Well, in that case, maybe I could... No, he wouldn't be able to do enough to him. Yeah. Oh ho. I don't have any goddamn points, though. Otherwise, I could have used my whirlwind on him. God damn it. Alright, fine. Oh, nice. I wasn't even planning that. Well, that could have gone better. Next time I don't think we'll bring in the archer along. They really are worthless at this point. They can do absolutely nothing against the dredge. I mean, you can try lining them up and being fancy and doing all that shit with their special abilities, but in the end, all of these battles basically boil down to doing as much damage as you can in the shortest amount of time. So just send people in and beat them down. That's the most effective strategy. This town is nothing but ghosts, and now covered in more dredge bodies too. Remarkably, as you're about to leave, you find an old man sitting quietly in a tattered market stall with a couple items in front of him. He hums to himself as if nothing were wrong, and seems to be in shock. Your clansmen gather him into the caravan before you leave. Pfft, well, that's fucking worthless. We're gonna starve. The next stop, I mean, Sigerholm is at least 7 days away here. So we'll begin starving. I'm pretty sure that this must be a part of the game, because this is exactly where I was the last time. Either that or I'm just terrible. I mean, how the fuck are you supposed to get there and not be just in a terrible condition? I don't get it. There's just not enough places along the way to pick up supplies and not enough opportunities to earn renown. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Anyway, we'll end this one here and I'll see you next time.